Hi, my name is Natalie Robles, and this is my case study presentation. George is a 6-year-old who received a diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder on February 5th, 2019, at the age of 3. George is nonverbal and communicates via AAC device and pulling adults towards desired items or locations. He is currently receiving 45 minutes of speech therapy at a rate of once per week and is currently also receiving ABA therapy 35 hours a week. The behavior of concern is elopement. The behavior has been observed to occur, but is not limited to therapy rooms and hallways. And parents have also reported elopement in the community setting. The antecedent of the behavior has been observed when given verbal instruction or when George desires access to preferred items or activities. The hypothesized function of the behavior is avoidance, escape, and access to preferred activity. Excuse me. The elopement. Description of the target behavior. The target behavior is elopement. Elopement is seen as leaving a designated area without adult permission for any duration of time. An example of this is leaving the area in which work is being done with therapist. And a non-example of this will be running away from therapist while in a game of chase. The response class is that client engages in elopement behavior to gain attention. Although behavior might look different in different scenarios, the response class is still to gain attention from either peers, parents, or teachers. We have implemented an extinction procedure. The elopement behavior was not reinforced or given any attention. When having to redirect client from eloped location, there was no verbal communication, no eye contact or physical guide, and we were to physically guide client back to the designated area. Intervention. Modifications to the environment were necessary, keeping the door closed and creating a less accessible exit for the client. And a seated strategy that were used were non-contingent reinforcement. This was that so the teacher would give attention to the client whether he was engaging in the behavior or not. It's so would be so the other person would be at arm's length away from the client. Also, a token economy was implemented. A token is earned each time a client answers or follows instructions. The reason for choosing this intervention was to decrease the effectiveness of attention as a reinforcer Sorry. Extinction was selected to stop reinforcing the attention-seeking behaviors of concern, and the token economy helped to reinforce appropriate behaviors throughout the period. Non-contingent reinforcement was implemented on a variable interval schedule. This meant after 2 minutes, the attention was then being delivered to the client. And the token economy was implemented on a fixed ratio schedule. Every direction that the client followed was reinforced by 1 token. Each time token was earned, verbal praise was given. Excuse me. The outcome of the intervention after 2 weeks was that the frequency of the elopement behavior decreased. The outcome after 1 week of the intervention was that the frequency of the elopement decreased in all settings to 5 occurrences. Obstacles that were faced during the intervention was training was needed to the staff. Proper training was then given to to the employees that were working with a certain client. Another obstacle that we came across was having to run multiple preference assessments due to the client's short-term interests in reinforcement that were given to prior. Below are my references, and this concludes my case study presentation. Thank you.